First thing I would do when things go back to normal is go to college, have a cup of chai, and just gossip for us.
When things finally get normal, I know I'm going to have a lot of junk food and cold coffee with my friend. I think it will be really nice to finally feel a bit unhealthy again.
Okay, so three things I would like to do if I got to go out. Go for a night out, go for a concert, and hopefully go for a trip with my friends.
When things get back to normal, I just want to meet all my friends and not give a shit about social distancing.
As we have entered the end, step out. Breathe in some fresh air. Go meet your friends instead of video calls. Go watch that movie that you've been waiting for and have dinner at your favorite restaurant. I mean, I hope it's worth it because the only place that will be left on your expedition list will be the hospital bed. Yeah, I know we're still weeks or months away from the end to be dreaming about it, but we have to be ready because we aren't picking up from where we left off. We can't wait to get back to normal. What was normal? Normal is just an ideal created by us to reference any new changes to. It isn't really a constant. It's the state of being at some form of equilibrium and a state of acceptance that humans can form to. And humanity, it has been drawn to war. And every war redefines our normalcy. Now, unlike cruel dictators or conquistadors, we've faced a different enemy since the start of the year. One that cannot be negotiated with. One who won't agree to a temporary ceasefire. One who can start a war within a war. And if history is a testament, it is to the fact that as time passes, we learn to accept change and move on, sometimes forgetting how it was before or what could have been if not for the war. So what? Humanity is at war. But here's the thing, infighting, a lust for power, greed, they are the defining traits of humanity's history, and looking back, they changed the world. Those who were alive back then, they never saw the changes coming and they resented it. And those who managed to accept and normalize with it, they survived. Guess what? We're normalizing again. As we venture into the sunset of this lockdown, it's about those who try to win this war not by fighting against those they hate, but by trying to save what they love. You know, those who saved the Jews from the Nazis, those who donated to the Widows of War Fund, those who took a small step in their capacity in care, those who are staying away from their loved ones today and who are fighting in the hospitals and against the ignorant on the streets. It's their naive optimism and hope that makes us human. They are the rebels against the cavalries of destruction. As we enter the prologue of the next chapter in human history, remember that the morning dew of this dawn is the sweat, tears, and blood of those rebels who gave in everything that they had to let us wake up to this new chapter. Let us not forget that this war is not over yet. And it most likely never will be, because every time life seems to settle down, we get exactly what we least expect. A curveball. One that we'll be just as unprepared to fight, like we've always been. One that will cost us everything. One that will separate us from what we've grown accustomed to call normal. I mean, it's not going to be easy or how it was before, that's obvious. We're gonna have to build this new normal together. A normalcy without huge social gatherings or wanton partying, at least for a while. A normalcy of working from home or being sincere in your online lectures. A normalcy of staying indoors rather than outdoors. That is what the next chapter of humanity looks like. I hope it's a small chapter, one that gets over in a few pages and flies by like a firecracker in the sky, but as we enter the sunset of this lockdown, a stormy night with unknown challenges lies ahead of us.